Hello, welcome to 408 Home and Loan. This is Julia C. Now, California Association of Realtors just released their market update for the housing closed in April. We will go over 6 counties in the Bay Area plus Sacramento. Okay, at the end, we use San Jose as example to see the current supply and demand, and then we can see the market trend from there. So stay at the end. So let's start it with Alameda County. Alameda County, a median home price is hit 1.5 million. And if you look at this chart here, that's a 2 years chart, right? In April 2020, median price about 1 million, and now we're 1.5 million. So that's like 50% increasing for the last 2 years. Home sales just sold a number of home sales. It could be demand slowdown, it could be inventory low, and both would affect the number. So it's not really one number tell you the market trending. Home sale in Alameda is dropped about 15% year to year. Inventory, look at that. In 2020, in April, we have about 2 months in inventory, and now we only have 1.5 months inventory. So in 2 years, we lost like half month of inventory, and that's why the home price is up, right? So if you look at the days on market, it's only 8 days. So the market is still very hard. 8 days you can sell the home. Let's look at Contra Costa County. Contra Costa County, median price of 1.05. Look at the chart here. We are almost on the top, I believe. Like the higher was April 2021. So we are about the same level or is at that. Home sales dropped 20% year to year. Inventory 1.5 months. See, in 2020, and this time we have 2.5 months, and now we only have 1.5 months. Days on market, 8 days. Let's look at the Marin County. Marin County, the price shoot up so much this month. Is over 2.11 million. That's up like 21.6 month to month. That's the highest in the last 2 years. If you look at the bar on the right here. Home sales dropped 20.4% year to year. Inventory 1.4 months. It's down. See, look at the bar here. We like in 2020 April we have like more than 5 months inventory. Now it's only 1.4 months. Days on market, 8 days. That's pretty good for Marin County. Let's look at San Francisco. San Francisco median home price is a little bit over 2 million. It's actually dropped a little bit, 0.1% compared to last month. Home sales dropped 6.3% year to year. Inventory is also 1.5 months, and days on market is 12 days. And let's look at San Mateo. San Mateo, we are over 2.4 million for median home price. It's up 5.3% month to month. Home sales dropped 17.3% year to year. Inventory about half for the last compared to April 2020. We only have 1.5 months inventory. Days on market, 8 days. And let's look at South Bay, Santa Clara County. We almost hit 2 million. That's 1.97 million median price, up 1%. Home sales dropped 21.2% year to year. Inventory 1.4 months. And days on market, 7 days. So that's 6 counties in the Bay Area. Let's look at Sacramento. Sacramento home price, median price is 570,000. It's up a little bit, 1.8% month to month. Home sales dropped 5.1% year to year. Inventory 1.4 months, and days on market 7 days. Okay, let's look at the April market sentiment, the housing sentiment index. And 84% of people say it's not a good time to buy. 74% of people say it's a good time to sell. 73% people say it's not easy to find a home. And 93% of people has no plan of buying a home in the next 12 months. And 64% believe that home price will continue to go up. 72% of people do not believe the overall economic condition will improve. And 85% people believe the interest rate would not fall in the next 12 months. So that's a sentiment, not much change. And let's look at San Jose supply and demand. So if we go to the MLS, okay, here's the MLS. Let's look at all the supply. So for San Jose, current available homes for sale, it's 831. So 831. That's the supply. Let's look at the demand, which is all the pendings. It's 713 compared to 831. So that's the first time in many months the demand are lower than the supply. Remember last month we have about 14% more demand than the supply, but this month we have 713 is the demand, and over 831 is the, actually the supply is like 15% more supply than the demand. It's the opposite. Last month we have 14% higher demand than the supply, but this month we have 15% supply more than the demand. So that's why in the market you see a slower demand. Okay, let's see the price, how much people still overbid. That's for the closed. Let's look at the last 30 days for the closing home in San Jose. Now, looking at this one, we wanted to see for the month closed in April, what is the magnitude of overbid? What is the sold price compared to the listing price? Now, the way we do it, we have about 121 homes sold for the last 30 days. And then we go to this called special, this is the CMA summary. We're not going to look at each one. We look at the summary. And we're looking at the last 4 columns here. Listing price per square foot, and sold price, and then sold price per square foot. So let's look at the end on the average here. Okay, so the listing price is about 863 price, $863 per square foot. The sold price is 954. So what is the magnitude? 954 over 863. That's about 10% higher. Now, if you remember last month, we have 14% higher. We have to beat 14% higher than the listing price in order to get our offer accepted. But in the month of April, the closed for the last 30 days, and now we only need to bid up 10%. So that's a quick overview of 6 counties in the Bay Area plus Sacramento. As you can see, the homes sold in April, it shows median price all went up, and the inventory is still very low. We pretty much about in 7 or 8 days market to sell a home. And then from the example in San Jose, we can see as demand is a lot slower. And finally, we have a more supply than the demand. For the last 30 days home sold, we need to bid up about 10% to the listing price. And so that's the market. If you follow us month to month, you know the market trend that will help you make a better decision in buying or selling your home. So if you find the information useful, please give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next month. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.